amongst its many practitioners and lovers. It was visited by thousands of photographers and photography enthusiasts.
All the exhibitions that you will see here were part of our open submission process, meaning that people had to submit their work. We called for entries and they submitted their work and we chose the works from there. So, you can see right here behind me is Raghu's work, right? Raghu Rai's work. Out there, there is work by Amit Madhesha, who on the traveling cinemas of India. We've even done a photo studio wall, an amateur photo, where anybody who's coming to the festival can get their photograph done, and it's right there. So, and there's diverse work. There work from many countries, many different photographers, and most of them, a majority of them, excepting for people like Raghu and all, majority of them are young photographers.
For the entire 2 weeks of the festival, there were a number of print exhibitions on the theme of affinity spread across the open spaces at the India Habitat Centre and all of its major galleries. There were also digital slideshows and multimedia presentations in the evening.
There are more than hundreds because, we've got about 49 exhibitions on display. We've had workshops by 4 artists. We've had artists presenting their talks. We've had seminars and discussions. So we've actually had more, and volunteers putting it all up. So we've got actually more than 300 people who are actually involved, whether physically or not being present also.
About the thing of making images, and 2 is pursuing it as a career. Okay, so as far as making images, when there's so much of photography being done, and so much of digital photography being done, for that photography to transcend the mere snapshot and become something meaningful, I think we need to ask ourselves that question: why am I doing this? I can go and stand and take 100 pictures of a pretty sunset, but after some time, you've seen that pretty sunset for 20 years. So, as a viewer, you're bored of it. So, why am I doing it is a very important question. So, and that applies to whether it's professional or not amateur, anybody. Now, as far as the profession of photography is concerned, my only advice to people who want to take photography as a profession is that please do not look at it as a profession. Because if you come into photography as a profession, you are bound to be disappointed. You can only do photography if you want to really be a great photographer. If you want to do a job, it's a different matter. If you want to be a great photographer, you must be here because you're passionate about photography. Because success is very difficult and it comes rarely, with a lot of hardship, so it's not easy.
Basically an experience, basically a learning experience, a sharing experience, a viewing experience, because as you've seen here, the programming that we've done, we've had screenings, we've had artists presenting their work, we've had exhibitions both inside the galleries and in the outdoor spaces. So it's basically about giving a home to photography and having people come into your home and share the craft and the art of photography.
See, a photograph is different things for different people. But I think the most important part of photography, of a photograph, is that it's linked to memory. Okay? So photography to me is about, and I mean it not in the way of just looking at a family album, but photographs are about a sense of memory,
Core to the philosophy of the Delhi Photo Festival was a desire to encourage a better understanding and learning of photography, an attempt to take photography to a larger audience.
I only want to say how happy we are. No, because the kind of people who are coming, most importantly is the texture of people who are coming, people from all walks of life, and photographers coming from Hyderabad, from Chennai, from Bombay. People are just coming in, they've heard about it and they're just flying in to see what is happening here. So that is a sense of great gratification, that it's not just the local photographers, we've got people from all different parts of the country who've come.
The Delhi Photo Festival is projecting itself as a space where, in the absence of other structures, budding, independent photographers can connect and promote their work.
Wow, what a lovely visual treat for the eyes and also for the photography lovers. With this, we wrap up our edition of Expressions for this week. We'll see you again next week. Till then, you take good care of yourself. This is your host Arpita signing off. Namaskar.